All right, all right. Mm-mm-mm. Hey. We add you. These are good.
We're back.
Yes, we are back with Where Models Talk, episode 6, part 2 with Quiana May. Mhm. Okay, so let's get back to where we started, and I think we ended off on media. We were talking about school.
Yes. So I went to a trade school, and
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't your typical way of school, but it was hands-on and it was very informative, and I loved it. I truly learned a lot, and it blessed me with what do you call it? Internships.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Internships. I was fortunate to get different internship experience through this school, which helped me realize that I really do enjoy a career in media and broadcasting. So that's where it all began for me. And then I went on and interned for WJBR in Delaware. I did another internship for a health and wellness show in
Mm-hmm.
Atlantic City, Light Rock 96.9. And then, of course, Fox. And
Yes.
that was so much fun because live television, I love it.
Yeah.
I
It was it very much so different from all the others since it was live television.
Oh yeah, the other two internships were radio, so I didn't have that experience that I got from working in television, which is more so what I love to do. But of
Mm-hmm.
course, you want to be well-rounded in this
Yeah.
field. You want to know a little bit of everything. So I wasn't afraid to take the radio internship or, do something that wasn't necessarily what I was going for initially. So,
I know. Why you
mhm.
never did you ever apply for QVC when they do their hostings? Like,
Yes, I definitely
how did that
considered
go?
QVC. I went there and
Not
everything
as a model. Not as a model.
as a
As,
host.
yes. What was that?
I thought about
Girl, they pay you know how much they pay.
Thank you for mentioning it again. Timing is
Yes,
everything, so
that's true. That's
maybe
true.
maybe I'll give it another look soon.
I say, why not? Because at the end of the day, a friend of mine, he told me he applied. He got, I think, to the second round where he had to do an interview in front of like the producers or some people he had to basically be in front of.
Mm-hmm.
And he got to that part, but the thing is they wanted someone a little different. I forgot
Mm-hmm.
the term he used, but they wanted some more polished. That's what they wanted.
I see.
Like he had
Okay.
the stuff, he had what they wanted, but they wanted him to be more polished. Like I guess come in as if you already on the show.
Mm-hmm. I see.
So it's like okay,
He
but
was so
look,
close.
he was, but they went elsewhere. But it was fine. But he was like, you know how much? I was like, look, 6 figures. That's what we. I'm just. Because even when I was modeling and the opportunity I saw on the casting that's what they were looking for. And my agency, they never put me for it. And because they thought that I wouldn't want to do it. And I was like, did y'all not see the amount of money that they were going to get? What y'all need me to do?
Oh my goodness.
They said, how much? And I got to move down.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there. Come on, kids. Come on. Come on, y'all. We go.
So how did
But
that go for you then?
what you mean? What did I
How
do?
did you did you end up auditioning as a host or?
No, because I didn't know what to do. I saw the casting and I applied for the casting, but if you don't have the the criteria together as far as what they want, there's nothing you really can do. It ain't like I never had anything in media, which that's not even the case, because like I said, when it comes to the Lord, you can have no experience and still get the job.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but when I say, I was like, how y'all not gonna put me up for that? I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
Right.
No, I feel like that's something, because when it comes to like hosting and different things, you can learn anything. You can learn how to do anything. It's the opportunity that presents itself. If somebody just gives you an opportunity, look, I could have studied, because I know when it was time for me, when I was looking to be a model, when I wanted to be a model for QVC, I would work overnight. And literally I would get up, and while I'm at work, I would turn on QVC, make all my staff members mad. And I would practice my poses on how to stand, how they're holding their hands, everything, because I wanted to be a model for QVC.
Yeah.
So I know how they do that thing. I know how the models do that thing. But you can learn how to do stuff. You know, you can learn all these things.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, girl, I looked at them like, did we not? Y'all shouldn't let me see that casting where you get paid that much and you host it.
Right. Wow.
Yes.
Well, hey, what's for you is for you, you know?
Yeah. Especially if it come around again, I'll be like,
amen.
My first hand up.
That's right.
Yeah, but he wanted somebody way more polished, and that's why he didn't get it. But he did get to, a certain point. So you never know. I say, try it again.
Absolutely. Thank you, Catrice. I appreciate that.
Yes, girl. Because you already got it. You're doing the training. You've interned at different places. First of all, you got a leg up from there, just because you have had some experience, especially with live television. It's live.
Yes.
So I say, you never know. Try it again, especially with everything going on now in the world.
True. Yeah. Right. Thank you.
Yes. I can see it. I'm like, okay, so you gonna have me on the email? Or we gonna co-host together? We gonna co-host together?
Yes, girl. First and foremost, yes. Absolutely.
Yes. I'm like, don't forget about me. I'm back here, but don't forget about me.
I believe in that wholeheartedly. If you can help somebody, do it.
Yes.
Nobody makes it anywhere alone. Nobody makes it by themselves.
Exactly.
You need the support of other people to get you where you need to go. So
I absolutely agree.
Absolutely.
Yes, girl. So how was it actually? What did you learn in school? Like, what were some of the things that you learned that you can give, that you can share for those who, like myself, who may not know?
Sure. So in school, we did a lot of hands-on projects. We had activities where we had to create content. So I had to make a radio show. You have to learn how to transition music, because on the radio, you hear it go from one song into another. We learned how to do that on the soundboard. We learned about voiceovers and cold reads and reading, commercials. The same thing like with modeling, because it's like voice modeling, pretty much. Yeah. So I learned about that. I learned about television, and then, of course, creating a script, reading from a teleprompter, what to do, what not to do. Things like that. It was very hands-on, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And once
it sounds like fun. I'm like, I'm about to go take my class.
Hey, why not? The thing is, it puts you, it forces you to swim, when you get thrown into the pool. That's what trade school was like. It was like, hey, you're here. So we're going to show you how to do exactly what it is you want to do.
Yeah.
So it was a great experience for me.
Yeah, that's the great thing about trade school, because just like you said, it shows you exactly what you're supposed to do. We're not going off in a tangent here. No, we're staying focused, and this is exactly what you want to learn. So this is exactly what you're going to get. And I think that a lot of times, I don't know how everything's going to work out now, but as far as how it once was, that when it comes to learning something, I know for example, media. I actually want to get into that a whole lot more, because it's all into modeling. Everything is like, modeling is a part of all of it.
Exactly.
So I definitely want to get into it. and learn more. And the good thing about it, I have great friends. Like one friend in particular, she is like a media guru, and that's Shelly Shell from Urban Expression, Sing on a Saturday Night, and she's doing a kids camp right now, Zoom kids camp.
Okay.
Every Monday, I believe at 12. It's on my Instagram page. And literally, she is just like, she knows everything pertaining to media. So I'm definitely gonna connect y'all too.
Oh, well, thank you. And I definitely will share with you my connects as well. You know,
yes,
and everything.
yes, because I think it's important to learn as much as you can. And I feel like, for me, I get excited about stuff like that. If I'm gonna be hands-on, I'm gonna be learning new things. I'm gonna be just doing all that, especially learning the soundboard. I want to know how to even own your own studio, like music for just all that type of stuff, because you never know where to take. You never know what God is going to give you in the future that you're preparing for now.
Exactly.
So, girl, it sounds like fun, especially learning all new stuff, especially things that you're interested in. So, if, for anyone that wants to go to school and learn something, as far as parents, if you have a child that they might love to draw, put them in something that they love to do. Eventually, it's going to lead to something that they're really supposed to do. That's just the process they're going to go through.
The journey. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yes, I love it. Media. That's why I said she's my media rock star. Yeah, I was like her. I was like, no, but you are.
Thank you. You're so kind, and I'm so humbled. You are too much, Catrice. Thank you.
Yes. So, anything else about media that you want to share?
Media, well, I just pray and hope that I'm able to host a show or do something soon. You know, I'm not exactly sure what the Lord has in store, but I'm going to continue to pursue it and see what happens, you know.
Have you tried, do you have reels as far as for your media?
Yes,
you do?
I do.
Okay. Have you thought about just starting your own show?
Yes. Well, the beauty of having Heal the Girl is that that's my platform to fully be 100% Quiana, you know.
I think I saw it. I think it's you, where you were interviewing somebody where y'all was sitting like couch to couch. Was that you on something?
Yes, I did do a few interviews on my It's Classy QTV YouTube channel, but I'm thinking about making some changes, and the Heal the Girl platform is probably going to be more of the platform for more of like all things Quiana, but specific things like careers, motivating women, encouragement, stuff like that. And then the It's Classy Q platform might be shifting gears a little bit. We'll have to.
I say why not? I say why not take Heal the Girl and use that, because that's something that you're passionate about. Don't get me wrong, you're passionate about that too. But if that's the direction you want to go into, why not take that platform and continue to enhance on it and say, okay, well, if I turn this interviewing with me getting someone pertaining to Heal the Girl, whatever you want to talk about at that time, and if that person on that, maybe they came out of the book. They have to be similar. I don't know. You know, I'm just throwing out.
Exactly.
But utilizing, you know, the fact that everybody right now this is basically what you're doing. Everybody's doing this. Right because, well, go ahead.
Catrice, I have to also say to you that you're doing a fabulous job.
Oh, thank you.
I am beyond proud of you for using your platform to give women an opportunity to speak, you know, and be more than just models. It's models that talk, you know, we have more going on than just the pictures and stuff, you know. So I really commend you for what you're doing as well.
Oh, thank you, darling. I was just like, I didn't know where I was going with it. It was just more of, it's just something I wanted to do. I was like, why not? And I just did it. I'm like I just had a conversation with a friend of mine, and I said, it really takes a decision. Once you have in your mind that you're going to do something, like, for example, my wardrobe, I the way I dressed before, I was like, I want to change the whole. I feel like I need to get into my grown woman look more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting older, you know. So I'm like, I want to get more into that, and it's how I want to look.
Mm-hmm.
I started working out back in May,
Mm-hmm.
just walking every day, which turned into exercising every day. Like I gotta exercise at 10 o'clock. Me and my homegirl every night. Zoom. Well, not Zoom, but FaceTime. Every night
Okay.
we getting our workout in because I know how I want my body to be, and I know how I want to come off or how I want to be
Mm-hmm.
in the future. So I'm working towards that now. But everything that I'm doing now, everything is just was a decision. It wasn't me overthinking it. It wasn't me doing anything extra.
Mm-hmm.
It's just me like, okay, I'm doing it. And I did.
Yeah.
I once
Exactly.
asked a friend of mine, I said, how do you, like, have you always been that way where you just go and you say, oh, I want to make a movie. I want to do a CD. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I want to write a book. And he just does it. And I was like, how did you just do that? Like, and he was like, I just always been this way. I just make a decision and I just do it. And I do it until it and I finish it. Like, you know how a lot of people start stuff
Mm-hmm.
and they don't finish it?
Yes.
I'm just I just finish it until it's done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it just takes a decision.
Yes.
So once you get that decision in your head, that this is what I'm gonna do, don't stop until you accomplish it.
That reminds me of that quote. You're always one decision away from a completely different life. And what you're saying is so spot on because it really just takes making up your mind and saying, you know what, I'm gonna take this and run with it. You
Yep.
know, and you can turn your situation around with a simple decision. You know.
Yes, I
I'm
agree. Thank you.
You're
Right now,
welcome.
I got rid of all clothes. All my clothes are out of my drawers
Wow.
and bags. About to get sent to the clothing donation.
Okay, girl.
I wanted, because first of all, I had a pair of pants my son is 15. I had a pair of pants from the time I gave birth to him. It's time to go.
Yes. Yes.
I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Do I want to save it for my daughter so when she gives birth, I can give it to her? But they're pants. Calm down.
Get some new pants, Patrice.
Yes, it's fine. It's fine. But I think it's very important to, like I said, just make a decision when it comes to stuff. And you'll figure out, God will give you the direction on where you want to go.
Exactly.
And it comes so easy. Like, you don't even think twice about it. That's the crazy part.
Yes. Yes. I couldn't agree more.
And especially when the Lord says, you like, no, I'm doing that.
Yes.
Because I know something's gonna because you know how some people, like, I just made suggestions as far as like what you could do with Heal the Girl and different things like that you may have already been doing. And a lot of people like to give you suggestions of what you could be doing with what, you know, your business or whatever it is. But until I get a move from God, or I get that feeling that I got when I made a decision to work out, when I made a decision to get rid of my clothes and just different things that have happened over the years. Until I get that feeling, that's when I know I'm going to move.
I hear you.
Because I know that's when I'm doing what I'm in alignment with the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
For that. I'm in alignment.
Yes, that's so important. Exactly.
Yes, sir. So, so anything else you want to share pertaining to media?
No, I think we covered it.
All right, so let's get back to relationships.
Okay, what do you want to know?
Okay, so did you have, before you started dating him, after your last relationship, did you create a list? Was there something besides the fact, of course, you know, you say a godly man is after Jesus' heart? Was there a particular list that you had that he had to basically complete that list, everything required?
No. So I've heard of that list thing, and at the time, I did not. No, I didn't create a list. It really was just I always journaled. I would write everything down, and I still do. So at the time, whenever I was going through things in my relationship, and even after my relationship and just self-development, I was writing everything down. And I was like, Lord, this is what I need, or this is what I'm looking for, or just pouring my heart out to God on paper. And I remember, what was that?
You saved that?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I have dates and everything. And what was so special that I remember, it was crazy because as I was cleaning out my room recently, I came across one of my journals, and I said I wanted to feel like a princess. I wanted to be treated like somebody's princess, right? And sure enough, as I was telling you earlier, I think he's done just that. You know, and just not having to worry if he's just always so attentive and caring. So for me, it wasn't a list. It was more so just talking to God and letting him know what I need. And even though he already knows what I need, he knows what I need before I know what I need.
Yep.
And so yeah, it wasn't specific, and it wasn't one of those things that I was going after. I didn't even have my eyes on anybody. After my last relationship, I was like, okay, I have to figure out how to handle this emotionally, because like I told you, I was very emotional from it. It took me some time to heal, because even after we were dating, we still were connected. We were still associating. So I just needed God to just cleanse me and start fresh. So
did you do a fast or no?
No, at that time, no, I didn't do a fast.
Because I know some women that have done like a fast. And actually a girlfriend of mine, she was in a not so great relationship. She wound up in that, while she was in that relationship, she told him, she was like, I need to fast because I need to make sure that, I just need to be with the Lord right now. And she took 30 days. And after those 30 days, she said, bye, Felicia. Like, you are not supposed to be the person I'm with. And then not that long after, she wound up meeting her husband, who she didn't even like that much, because she was like, he ain't my type. My husband been married for a couple years now, girl.
Wow. Yeah.
They have a lot of children.
Wow. Yes, so that works.
Yes. I was like, maybe I need to fast.
There's nothing.
I need to fast, girl. Let me see if I get the same results.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It is really, when we fast, the purpose of it is really to consecrate and spend time with God, so that way you can hear from him. He can give you that direction much better, because when we're distracted and we have television going on and music in our ears and social media and everything else, it's harder to hear from him. So if you have to fast, by all means,
Yes. Because I feel like lately I'll be, you just going and going and going and going. And it's just like, Patrice, turn the cell phones off, block everybody out, and just spend time with the Lord, read your Bible, listen to some sermons, and just turn on even some happy movies. Get you in good spirits.
Yes.
And just stay focused in that place. Because I think a lot of times we're so busy going that we realize that we're not taking time. Like I just told my sister, I was like, look, after this weekend, I'm blocking everybody out. I feel like I just need to be here with Patrice and focus, because even like I can always tell when my mind is not so creative. When I'm not as creative as I normally am, that's a problem for me. I was like, I'm missing something. God's not being able to give me something, because as soon as I didn't work anymore as far as my job, girl, the creativity started pouring in. I felt like a new person. But just basically being able to hear from God, being able to know if you're in the right relationship, know if that you're going in the right direction, who you need to drop off, and you keep going,
right?
Or who you need to bring along with you, meaning
right?
Your circle,
right? And it doesn't have to be a bad experience. That's the thing. Growing it can be painful, but it's also beautiful. It doesn't have to be the end of the world, even though emotionally you might feel like that. It's more so like, okay, this is a new chapter, and
Yeah.
it's okay. You know, you wish each other well, and you just keep going. You just, you know, it takes time, but it's life. You know.
So, do you want to share how he proposed?
Oh, well, I actually have a video about that, but
You ain't put it on YouTube?
yes, it's on YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel.
I am. I'm gonna go right after this.
Yes. Yes, it was very informal. He wasn't he didn't do anything like super duper crazy.
Like some people be on Instagram doing a whole bunch. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like super flamboyant. It was just very intimate and was nice because it was
Oh.
our 6-year anniversary, and he was like, "Hey, you know, I have a gift." I was like,
It's been 6 years.
We're gonna see
didn't
7
know
years
that.
soon. What did you say?
I said I didn't know that. I thought he was new, like a year new.
No, we've been going at it for a long time, girl.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
Wow. See, that's some friendship stuff right there. Because it took some time.
Took some time.
If y'all, working on the fact of being friends, you know who you got.
Mm-hmm.
But like once you've been with somebody for a year, there's so much more that you have not discovered about that person. And me, that's why I'm not quick. I'm not quick when it comes to basically saying I want to marry you.
Right.
Because you just don't know who you're getting.
Absolutely.
And I'd rather get somebody that's really truly my friend. Someone that courts you. People say it's old fashioned, but no. Pursues, persistent.
Yes.
Like you said, the man was persistent.
Yes.
He wasn't like, okay, well, she don't want to talk to me. I'm just gonna leave her alone. No, I know what I want. I like what I see. I'm going after it.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
that's good. So, what are some challenges when it comes to relationships, and how can you overcome some? What are some things that, if you want to share some different challenges that someone can actually go through being in a relationship, that they are like, okay, we need to, whether it's communication, whether it can be anything.
Well, you definitely
overcome
challenges like communication is a big deal. Communication is so important. On top of communication, just understanding that you're different. You know, you two are different people, so you can't have the same expectation of this person that you would have for yourself. Like what you do is not necessarily what this person is going to do. And you have to respect the fact that you're different.
I was just about to say respect.
What was that?
I was just about to say respect.
You have to respect it, yes. And it's hard to do when you are fixated on an idea, or you see their potential, I'll say. And you really want to pull that out of them, and you can do that. I believe by all means you can do that, but you cannot change a person.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
So communicating your needs and understanding that you're different, and then respecting each other's differences, all in there. So
yeah, I agree, because definitely respect. I think a lot of people, the thing is, they try to change people. You can't change nobody that don't want to change. And on top of that, not only that, but also you got to allow them to grow. We all have so much growing to do that you want to make sure that you are not be respectful of that time that they need to grow. Because someone, just like they say, women develop a whole lot faster mentally, more than men. So I think it's very important to understand that it may take that person a lot more time to get to a certain level. Whereas, I don't know why my son is over here trying to have a conversation with me about what we talking about.
Oh.
Let me chill out.
We're almost
So
done.
he trying to comment, girl. No, he trying to comment on what we say. I'm like, you ain't never date nobody.
Right, right.
Relax. But yeah, so I just think it's very important to respect and be patient, because you don't want to force somebody or try to force somebody to do something they don't want to do. You want to make sure that you're being patient, you're taking your time with them, because at the end of the day, you got to look at yourself too. There's things that you got to work on mentally, spiritually, just a little bit of everything.
Yes, exactly. I agree with you. I agree.
Yeah, but I'm so happy for you. I really thought it was like 1 year.
No, yeah, it's been a long time.
I never seen him before.
Yeah, we didn't really put too much out there. In the beginning, we wanted to just really be sure about our relationship before we put anything out there. So.
Yes, but y'all the cutest, and he just seemed like he's such a nice person. As I was watching the YouTube,
Thank you.
Like, he just seemed like he's so nice, like just perfect for her. And he was talking about he brought a blanket because it was cold. He brings chocolates. Like, he's just doing a lot. Yes, Jesus. I receive him for you.
Thank you. He's very thoughtful, and yes. I thank the Lord for him. He's probably wondering where I am now, because we normally talk after work.
He's like, tell him I said we ain't gonna take that much longer. Don't worry. All right, so I want to end this with playing our game a little bit more.
Okay.
And asking questions, because I want to know what your responses would be.
Okay.
And then we're gonna share your Instagram and your YouTube and wherever they can find you.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm gonna ask a few questions. A couple. All right. So the first question is, and this game is called "Mentally Stimulate Me" by Derek Jackson. All right. So the lead singer of the choir is going to pursue a gospel career and goes on tour. You buy tickets, then find out she has also publicly come out in support of President Trump. Why is this in here?
I do not know.
You will A, still be in attendance. B, keeping the tickets but staying home. C, asking for a refund.
That's tricky, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm gonna put it this way: your particular political view is none of my business. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if you're gonna do a gospel concert, praise the Lord. That's what I'm there for.
Whoop. That's right. I know that's right. Look, whatever you choose to do, that's on you.
Yes. I'm not judging here.
Yeah. All right. Since joining the church 15 years ago, you've seen the pastor go through 2 divorces for undisclosed reasons. Does this affect how you look at him? A, yes. B, no. C, it depends.
I guess it would depend. You know, it depends, because first and foremost, the pastor doesn't have to be in a relationship. So if he wasn't married at all, that would be fine too. But I guess when you are married and you're leading a church and you're setting the example, then yes, it probably would affect the view to an extent, though. I mean, again, you never know what people are going through in their relationship. So again, that I really couldn't judge it, because I don't know, But I would like to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, because like you said, you never know. You never know what's going on. You just never know. You gotta remember, pastors are human.
Yep,
they're men.
Exactly.
They're men. They're women. We have women pastors too, and we're all human. I think I listened to T.D. Jakes, and he was like, basically saying that, I think he was in the store. And this woman said something to him like, you shouldn't be doing that, or whatever it was he was doing. And it wasn't even bad.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, I wanted to say something to her so bad. He was like, because how you going to tell me I can't do something? He's like, I'm a man. I'm a man first at the end of the day. So, and I'm just like you. I have the same feelings. I go through the same process. Just because I'm a pastor, that does not mean anything differently. It's just that I have, it's, I can't remember all that he said, but he said, and I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. Because I think some people put their pastor up so high that you cannot do nothing wrong. I see everything wonderful in my eyes towards you. But you got to remember they're still human.
Exactly.
So if your pastor want a person in front of you, like, what is that, pastor?
Yep, we're all human. We're all human. So.
And we all have human emotions.
Yeah. And flaws.
Yes, yes. We were born with them, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Something like that. All right, the next one. You attend a dinner at a guest pastor's house. I don't know why we got all these pastor ones. We got all these pastor ones. Pastor's house with some other church members to discuss plans to bridge the gap in the community. On your way to the bathroom, you see old pics of the guest pastor as a KKK member. What in the world? Where we getting questions from? Do you look at him any differently? Yes or no?
Oh, Lord. Do I have to answer that question? Can we go to the next one?
You don't have to. Let me Hold on. Let's get to the next one.
Okay.
What's the maximum amount of time it should take for a man to know if he wants to marry his woman? All right. A, 6 months. B, 2 years. C, 5 years. D, no maximum. When he's ready, he's ready.
That's a great question. I think time is important.
Yes.
Yes, you can know very soon. You can know, but I would say at least 1 to 2 years, at least, just to make sure, like you said, because you think you know somebody and then you really don't.
Yeah.
So give it some time. I would say at least 2 years.
So my question to you is, did he tell you when he knew that you was gonna be his wife?
No, he knew. Okay, how do I say this? So we both just knew that our goal was to date with purpose and with the purpose of marriage in mind. So we were going to just take it seriously. However, I felt very early on that this could be my last relationship before marriage.
Aww.
So I think he knew that too. I don't remember his time frame for it at this point. Since we've been dating for so long, sometimes certain things get lost in the sauce. But yeah, we both knew, but we didn't have any like specific aha moment when it happened. It was just like, okay, this is going somewhere. I think we could see ourselves getting married.
Aww, that's awesome. I just got to throw in my questions as I go.
Okay.
So, when are two people officially in a relationship? A, when there's verbal commitment to be romantic partners. B, when there's a marriage license and they've exchanged vows before God. Those are A and B.
Oh.
Girl, ain't nothing else.
So what was A again?
When there's a verbal commitment to be romantic partners. That's A.
Yes.
And you need to basically be in church. You saying I do.
Oh, okay, yeah. So the A, definitely just a verbal commitment. Whenever you're both sure about it, then you're in a relationship.
That's true. That is true. I've seen people. I've done it. Where I'm like, I'm in a relationship. No, I'm really not. Okay. So the next question. You've been at a month-long revival retreat. That's a long time. Away from home. Your promiscuous same-sex cousin asks to stay at your house this Saturday, but you don't get back until Sunday. Your spouse has been home alone this entire time. What do you tell your cousin? A, it's only A and B. A, yes, my home is your house. B, no thanks, find somewhere else. Amen.
Oh,
Go
Lord.
ahead, girl.
C, ask my husband first, and then we'll make concessions.
That's true. That's no, my first thought was I can get you a hotel room, girl. I can pay for it. You need someone to stay? I got you. I'll see you on Sunday. You have a nice stay at a hotel, nice look, got the pool. You need a massage, I need a massage too. I hook it all up for you.
Hey, that's a good one.
By myself, I've been going for a month.
That's a good one, girl.
That was my first thought. And then when you said it, I was like, okay, let me think about it. Let me see if I want to ask her. Because you know you got to consult your man, especially when he's your husband.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, talk to him. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yes, likewise, girl.
All right. I'm going to do 2 more and then we're going to be done. So you can talk to your man. Okay. So before a first date, your new love interest asks to give you a hand massage while sitting in the car, in the parking lot. What do you do? I'm going to read that again because I don't think I said it right. Okay. Before a first date,
mm-hmm.
Your new love interest asks to give you a hand massage while sitting in the car in the parking lot. Mm-hmm. What do you do? A polite decline, A. B politely accept. C, get out of the car and run.
You said this is your significant other offering?
No, this is before a first date.
Oh, no.
Your new love interest asks to give you a hand massage while sitting in the car in the parking lot. D, tell them they can massage you later on.
I would probably not be in the car.
Yeah.
I know that's not an option.
It's even before the first date. So I'm like,
I don't know if we should be touching each other before the first date. We should be touching each other at all.
I'm confused.
I am too.
Okay, so last one. You see a little boy sneaking into a into your teenage daughter, even though you ain't got a teenage daughter. Teenage daughter's bedroom with her help as you pull in. With her help as you pull into the driveway. What do you do? A, call the cops. B, going inside and knocking on her door. C, shooting all intruders first, asking questions later. D, B, and C.
Okay, what was the scenario again? I'm sorry.
You see a little boy sneaking into your teenage daughter's bedroom with her help. So she helped him. And what do? You call the cops, go inside, knock on her door. That's the second one. Shoot intruders first, ask questions later, or B and C.
Oh, B and C, but I mean B and C for the options, but I have a totally different answer. You know what I'm saying?
What's the answer?
I'm involved in my child's life, so I would make sure, like, who is he? You know what I'm saying? Like, did I meet him first? Did we have a conversation? Why is he sneaking around in your bed? Like, no. This is not even gonna happen. So
yeah, she said it ain't gonna happen. This is not even a scenario.
It's not for my daughter.
Girl, because my daughter, I think she's 2 years away from being a teen. Mm-hmm. So in this process right now, I'm just trying to talk to her as much as I can, mold her, let her know I'm here, that if she wants to come to me for anything, because I know me growing up, I didn't have that. So I think it's very important for me to be supportive and actually really hear her rather than me talking so much at her. So I want to make sure that we build a certain type of bond that she can come to me if she is having any type of feelings, if she does have anything on her, so she's not be sneaking behind my back saying or doing anything. Because I think I was listening to a pastor. She's like a medical professional, and she's a pastor, but mental, she does something. And she's with, she did a tour with Sarah Jakes. You know who Sarah Jakes is, right? So she did a tour with her, and she was sharing, and she did an interview. And her daughter came up, and they were talking about that. And she said that when it comes to my daughter, I want to make sure that we're having conversations, because I don't want to. She's like, I know she's gonna mess up. I know she is. I can feed her and give her whatever I can give her, but at the end of the day, she may just mess up. But I want to catch her. She's like, I want to catch her before she falls. She's like, that's my main thing, catching her before she falls, and you never know what could happen.
Absolutely.
So it's a child. So yes.
Yeah.
But I think anything else you want to share about your YouTube, about Heal the Girl, anything else?
I just want to thank you so much for your time. I thank you so much for having me on your platform, and continue to keep shining. And I'm proud of you. And hopefully, maybe we can do it again sometime. But I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you too. Thank you for coming on, sharing your expertise, sharing your relationship stuff. I'm so happy.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
And especially sharing, the fact of what you're doing, and that's Heal the Girl. Is it Heal the Girl or Heal the Girls? Let me make sure I get it right, girl.
The girl, you had it correct, girl.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure, girl. Let me tell I can't be getting it wrong.
You did.
And yes, thank you for sharing that, because I'm sure there is somebody out there that's going to need it and that needs to hear about it. So, and keep me posted on everything you do pertaining to that, so I can support as much as I can, because I'm here for it.
Thank you. And likewise, we will continue to support each other.
Yes. And go talk to your man. And where can everybody find you?
You can find me at It's Classy, that's ITZ, Classy Q TV, on Instagram and YouTube.
Awesome. And don't forget to check. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. And at Heal the Girl, HEEL, the Girl. We have a website, healthegirl.com, and an Instagram page at Heal the Girl.
Yes, I was about to say that. I was like, we can't miss that. We can't forget that.
Can't forget that.
But yes, thank you so much. And everyone have an amazing night. This was episode 6, part 2 of When Models Talk. Thank you. And you have a wonderful day. Good night.
You too.
And tell you, man, I said hi.
I will. Thank you for having me, Patrice.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
All right.
Hold on.
Are you done?
Lord, are you done?
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done now.
Thank you!
Fix that Roku. I'm trying to fix the Roku.
Upstairs?
Yeah, I connected this so I can manually turn on the Wi-Fi for it, because it's not connected. The Roku apps only can work if the Roku router is connected to the internet.
Okay.
And it's not connected, so it can't work.
Are you fixing it?
Yeah, basically, I'm just going on HDMI just to reconnect it so it can work.
That works. Thank you.
Yeah, I can't find the remote.
Lord.
I can't find the remote.